Today in this video I'm gonna show you two trades which were terrible because both of them stopped me out. It was a stop loss, it was a minus, and I want to show you what I did wrong, what I think I did wrong, and yeah, hopefully you will never repeat my mistake. Of course, we are gonna look through the charts. Let's see what is happening with Bitcoin and the bigger altcoins as well, just to see where this market is going. Let's start. So let's start with Bitcoin, and then I will show you the trades which I did yesterday as well. As you can see, Bitcoin is at the 24,800. It had another attack on the 25,000. It was rejected again, but it's still looking bullish. It is still looking strong because it doesn't want to break down. If we just check the technical analysis, we can see higher lows and a rejection at the 25,000. Now, this sideways moving is not so bad. The reason it's not so bad is because the RSI has some time to gather some strength. Bitcoin recharges the energy and accumulates, and maybe with the next push we will see some kind of a breakthrough. It might happen only at the end of this triangle. So as you can see, we have kind of a triangle here, and I am 100% sure that when we get back to this point we might have a wig, but we could also just break through with the next move upwards. As I said before, I do think that Bitcoin is bullish right now, and we might see 35,000 this year, maybe even more. We have the big triangle price target, which is around 60,000. That is like dream scenario. One thing is for sure, that Bitcoin is breaking out or broke out like a month ago from this big trend line, and now we are in an uptrend. If this doesn't break, if Bitcoin doesn't make a lower low, meaning that it doesn't come below 21,000 something, then we can still be hopeful that yes, Bitcoin is going up. Ethereum. Ethereum, as you can see, oh my god, it's full of drawings and Fibonacci and everything. Ethereum is still strong, still sideways. It is waiting for Bitcoin, or it is accumulating. The RSI is resetting, but nevertheless, it is out of the downtrend. It is out of the triangle, and that is what matters, because otherwise we would say that, hey, this is a rejection. This is not really a confirmation of Bitcoin's moves, and that might be a fake out. So far, so good. Everything is accumulating, everything is waiting to push forward. So let's discuss what trade I did yesterday, because yeah, they didn't end up well. The first trade which I'm gonna show you is the impulse trade, the FOMO trade, which you should never do, which you should never ever start, because that is the worst way or the best way to lose money, and that's what I did. So it was MATIC, it was Polygon, because I was longing Polygon for quite some time, and with these big wicks it's always a bit tricky. It always stops you out. For example, it stopped me out here and without taking profit, which is not great obviously, but it doesn't matter because it wasn't in a stop loss. Okay, it was more or less in zero. I already pulled up my stop loss, or maybe I put it up too much, who knows. Now what I did, and it was very stupid, you can see it here on the risk reward or on the long indicator. Matic was coming down. I put the Fibonacci on it, and I could see that there is a very strong support at these points. Let me just mark them. It's here, and there is one here. So I was pretty confident that it will just go forward. It will return. It will pivot the mini downtrend, and I will have this juicy profit just below $1.7. However, everything went a bit sideways. And after I spent here a couple of hours, because I started my long position somewhere here, as you can see, it already had these two green candles, and it was a down wick, which I considered to be a buying pressure. I started the long. I didn't wait for it to break out from this downtrend, and the worst happened. There was an engulfing candle, a big wick, and it stopped me out. And that is how this trade ended. So what should I have done differently? Well, first of all, I didn't wait for the breakout, and I didn't wait for the confirmation. And I always say, wait for the breakout, wait for the confirmation, and start after that. Now, yes, that is very important, and this is what is very hard in trading for those who just starting, that you are your worst enemy, and sometimes you just FOMO, and sometimes you just lose some money which you shouldn't have, and looking back it was just plain stupid because you were impatient. There is another trade which should have been a better one, but it ended up in a stop loss again. and that was ICP. Now here the story is a bit different, okay, because I wasn't expecting this to go further down. The reason is the following. It was a very nice trend, let's say. It was slowing down the downtrend. As you can see, we had this sideways, it was accumulating. RSI was sitting here on the 40s. It's a very nice way to see that it will start to accumulate. It is just preparing to push up, and it didn't. So I started a long position, as you can see here again. My stop loss was first here, and after this engulfing candle, I pushed the stop loss here, and it was going up, and I was in profit obviously, and I was very happy about it, and I was thinking that okay, we just confirmed the pivot of the trend. But then during the night it came down and obviously stopped me out and ended up in a small minus. Of course it's not a minus, I have a good risk management, therefore I don't lose a lot of money on these trades when they stop me out. However, it still hurts because I am not 100% sure what was the problem at this trade, and I think I just need to accept that sometimes the market goes against you and not all the signs are 100%. I think that is the takeaway, that is the lessons learned. Even if you have all the stars aligned and Bitcoin was showing strength or is showing strength, still you can be stopped out because the market just goes against you. So hope you like this content. If you did, subscribe, give me a follow on Twitter, and yeah, see you in the next video. Take care.